Hello, everyone. Welcome to the September 23rd, 2025 Health and Ed Committee meeting. If y'all are ready, we'll call the roll.
Commissioner Oliver?
Present.
Commissioner Davidson?
Here.
Commissioner Wilson?
Here.
Commissioner Boyd?
Here.
Commissioner McMurray?
Here.
Commissioner Gooch?
Here.
Chairman Dodd?
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Vice Chair Wilson, the minutes, please.
Thank you, Chairman. I have reviewed the minutes from our August meeting. I find them to be in order. Without objection, I move for their approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. To all those in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Do we have no public comments tonight? So we'll move right along to Director Butterfield from the Health Department. Hello, good evening.
Oh, hi. Hi, everyone. In front of you, you should have the August report for the Health Department's community outreach and all of the services that we've provided. I have two things I would like to highlight, but I want to take any questions that you have on it before I get into that. Okay, I'm going to go on it. If you have questions, I can answer them at the end. So two things that I do want to highlight. On October 21st, we are offering our Fight Flu, or we're having our Fight Flu TN event, which is when every health department in the state of Tennessee offers the flu vaccine for free. So we will be having that offering at the Smyrna and Murfreesboro location. In Murfreesboro, we are preparing a coat giveaway as well. We've partnered with the schools and gotten some leftover lost and found items from last school year, and so we are preparing to give those away to families in need as they come in to get their flu vaccine. I believe this has been done for the past 2 years at the Murfreesboro Health Department. It's been a great turnout for the past 2 years, so I'm excited to continue that. And then additionally, our HVAC renovation project that has been in talks for a couple of years now at this point is finally out for bid, so we will be having that bid opening on the 16th during the planning meeting.
The dates on the flu shots again, please.
The date? October 21st. It's a Tuesday. 8 to 4:30. And that's all I have for you all today. Yes, ma'am.
And I was writing at the time. So you're doing the free coat giveaway. Will that be the same day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And you mentioned work on your building. This is a random question. Who owns that building?
The building's a county building.
Okay, so it reports to property management, and so we can hear from Adam Dodd on the page. Great. Well, thanks for sharing that physical part as well.
Yes. We're excited to have some movement on that project.
Excellent.
Question.
Commissioner Hoffman.
Are you all tracking COVID? Because it's rising. And are you still providing COVID testing?
Locally, we are not doing any of that tracking. The state is still keeping an eye on that. And at this point in time, we do not have any tests to give out to the public at the health department like we had, but I believe we do still have tests if a patient came in sick.
Thanks.
I'll entertain a motion for approval.
Motion to approve.
No further discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Ms.
Thank you all.
Next item on our agenda is the community care of Rutherford County. Those minutes are on your desk. Feel free to peruse those. Next on our item, School Board Assistant Director, Dr. Kay Martin. And Mr. Runyon's here as well if we need him. Hello, Kay.
Good evening. Thank you for having me. Dr. Sullivan is at our school board meeting, so I am representing him and the board this evening. We have just one budget amendment for you tonight. This is Fund 189, reallocation of project money request. This request is to reallocate the balance of $355,664 sorry, let me repeat that, $355,664.30 from the Laverne Middle Annex Project to Simon Springs Community School Project and the Fund 189 Building Program. This shift of funds will move money not spent in Laverne Middle Project and place it in the Simon Spring Project to clean up overages and move it to closeout status.
Question. When you say move it to closeout status, what does that mean?
It will close out that project at Simon Springs.
So are there like still debts that need to be paid?
We still
or-
have some overages there that this will be able to cover when we move that. We took this a few months ago to our board, and if you remember, I think it was in August, we had our Simon Springs ribbon cutting, so it just closes out that project.
So does that mean, I guess, okay, I'm gonna just take it at that.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll take it at that. Thank you.
Sure.
Move to approve.
Motion is second. Any further discussion on the amendment? Rachel, please call the roll.
Commissioner Davidson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilson,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd,
Yes.
Commissioner McMurray,
Yes.
Commissioner Gooch,
Yes.
Commissioner Oliver,
Aye.
Chairman Dodd.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Thank you all.
And I do have some updates.
Yes,
if
please
you'd like
continue.
me to share. Okay. I do want to share with you, you all are obviously always curious about our enrollment. So each month I try to include that on this information sheet that you have at your desk. You will see that that is an increase from the last meeting that we had. And just know that September, after fall break, October, those numbers really start to true up and become a little more consistent. But the growth still seems to be trending up as normal for us. I also talked to you last time about Dr. Sullivan and his goals with consistency, flexibility, and awareness this year. We would like to celebrate with you. Last time I could only hint that TVAS data was coming out and that it was going to be positive, but now I can share with you more information about that, and we're very excited. We had 32 of our 48 tested schools that were all a level 5 or higher. And I tell you this to go along with the word of consistency, because that makes it 2 years in a row that we've had 32 schools with that, so the highest that we've ever had in our district. If anyone wants more information or you would like more details, I also added a QR code to your handout tonight that will take you to an article at the Rutherford County website that goes into detail about that, not only this year, but our history. Because it does include that consistency piece. Not only did we have 32 individual schools that were a level 5, our district was a level 5. Again, that's the highest that you can achieve. With growth, that is measuring the growth of our students from year to year, we were a level 5 for the 6th year in a row. You know, a lot of times if you look at districts, look at individual schools across the state of Tennessee, it's kind of an up-down, you know, maybe a 4 one year, 5 or 3, but keeping that consistency, we're very proud of that work that our students and teachers have committed to. We will have our achievement data, and so that's your proficiency levels. We're expecting that release from the state in early December. With flexibility, I really want to take a moment to brag on our schools, our students, our teachers, our staff, our administrators, the weapons detection. You know, you all know we had some long lines, but really those long lines were a day, maybe 2 days, and then we all adapted, our students, our teachers, and they're working very well. And, you know, that's a big undertaking when you think about that many people in a short time of frame time in the mornings coming in and out of your schools, and they have just have done a beautiful job of implementing that. I know cell phones may be something that you have people asking you about, and I will tell you it's been great. You will walk into our cafeterias now morning and you will see students having conversation with one another interacting more with one another. And so I think it has just really helped with some of those social skills and that opportunity for students to build relationships and really focus on what school is about, and that's the academics and making memories with your friends. I also want to report to you, awareness is important to us. We want to be aware of our employees and their needs and just our community and how we're serving them. I put here for you teacher vacancies because I wanted to let you know we have one classroom teacher vacancy currently in our district that's open. And sadly to report to that was because last week we lost one of our teachers. And so a very young teacher, she was actually one of my students as well when I was in a school building, and she had come back to Rutherford County. She was a math teacher. And so that is the only classroom teaching position currently today that we have open. And then finally, I think that you will find our employees, we are up for a Ruthie Finalist Award. We are up for the best place to work. So I think that just also speaks to our environment and our community feels that we're trying to implement in our schools. So thank you so much for your support and your teacher raises, all of those things play a role, and we know that you all are a major part of that, and we thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I have
Commissioner McMurray.
3 quick things. I just want to commend you all on the weapons detection. I have, once school started, I did observe once they implemented it. The first couple of days, it was a little slow, but now it's smoothly. So hats off to all the staffers at the schools for doing that. Secondly, I went and read a couple weeks ago at Poplar Hill, and I appreciate Trey and the maintenance crew addressing a problem that was out there. The AC unit on the second floor was out, and the teachers, some of the staff had told me that, so I reached out, and within 2 hours, they were on site at that school, so I appreciate the prompt response to the email. And then lastly, I'm not going to say the name of the school, I can tell you afterwards, but I heard there was some concerns at a fall festival last week at one of the schools and it was in the 90s, and the students were outside all day long. They told me, some of the teachers and students had told me that the only method of getting liquid was they had to pay for bottles of water. I feel like if they're going to have those festivals, the PTO or the school should provide some type of Gatorade stations with water, because some students may not be able to buy water or Cokes. So I think if someone can address that amongst the district, because I heard that some students had to be taken into the nurse's office. Even some of the SROs had to drive them in their vehicles around the schools to get them back. So if you can, I can tell you which,
Yes, sir.
which
Absolutely.
schools. And not blasting anyone, but we don't want anyone, especially when it's 95 degrees, 90 degrees outside all day long, and some students may not have the ability to pay for $2 or $3 for a bottle of water.
Yes, sir.
So, and if there's any way I can help, I would donate bottles of water to whoever's in my district. So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Commissioner. Ms.
Chairman,
Oliver.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Okay. Just to kind of, I guess, a dovetail, whatever, with what Commissioner McMurray said. I've gone to several games since the weapons detection has been in place, and it has run very smoothly. It's been really good, and so I do want to commend you on that. And also, I think in the meeting, they voted to cover the insurance premium
Yes, ma'am.
increase.
50%.
Yeah,
Yes,
and so
ma'am.
that's awesome. I just wanted to commend you all on that. And then I, too, was contacted about an HVAC issue at Laverne High School, and it was handled quickly, so I commend you on that as well. In watching the meeting, I heard the public comment of parents that are concerned about transportation with the alternative schools. Has any more discussion been? Because I had opportunity to drive the district. I went to see where Daniel McKee is, and of course I know where, what's the name of it?
West.
Smyrna
West.
West, and then the one in
Farming
Laverne.
Springs.
So
Yes, ma'am.
they are kind of not centrally located. So do you know if any discussion is going to take place relative to those concerns?
I think that, that was a policy change that they made. I don't think that that is off the table for discussion in the future. I think our first priority this year was just our bus contract and getting that going. So I definitely think that that's something that they can look at again.
And I would,
And we have our next policy meeting in October.
yeah, and I think that would be good, especially when you're talking about flexibility.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I mean? Because you tried it, you see what's going on, the absences, people missing work, things of that nature. So
Absolutely.
it's just kind of something that they may want to look at.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Commissioner. I believe we have a ribbon cutting this month.
Yes, sir.
Would
we
you
do.
announce that, please?
Yes, on Sunday, this coming Sunday. You know what, I'm not sure that date is off the top of my head. I'm sorry,
Sunday
but
the
on
28th?
Sunday, September 28th. That will be at 2 o'clock at Oakland High School. So we're very excited. We had Riverdale a few weeks ago, and then we will have Oakland on Sunday.
Excellent. Are those additions occupied? I mean, the addition's fully functional at Oakland? Y'all programmed it in for the semester? Good. I'm sorry, Mr. McMurray, did you have a comment?
Oh, no, I was just telling Dr. Martin, thank you for the handouts as always.
Yeah.
And with the QR codes, they're getting fancier.
That's great.
Thanks.
Mr. Wilson?
Thank you, Chairman. I wish I had their names, but I heard from a colleague today. The CMA Foundation, just so you guys know, this is incredible news. The CMA Foundation picks nationwide 30 music teachers of excellence a year. 30 nationwide. I don't know who all won yet. I can't wait to look, but I got a call from someone. Rutherford County has 3 from our county of 30 total nationwide. So I can't wait to get those names. Maybe we can talk about that, bring that to the next Health and Ed. I'm sure the school board will say something, but when you have 10% of the national picks of your county, I'm just saying, we're always here working together on fixing things, getting in front of things, and we are doing so many awesome things just as a school district, as a commission. It's just, sometimes we don't celebrate the good stuff. That's incredible. And you know, I've always talked about the arts being an unbelievably important part of education. Brings in kids from all backgrounds because it's one of the universal subjects that everyone immediately can communicate with and how important it is in education. So the fact that 3 of our teachers, I mean, I don't think that's ever happened ever before anywhere in the country. So it's just the incredible work that's happening with all of our departments at Rutherford County Schools. It really is extraordinary.
So you're still in my thunder a little bit. I always try to come, I want you to see all the wonderful things that you're supporting, and we have so many things. And I wanted to start with, follow up with the test scores that we had, but already having the queue ready for you, a sheet next time, that is actually one of the things on there. I was very fortunate enough to attend that event. That was 2 weeks ago. I think on a Wednesday night, all the time runs together. But we did have 3 of the 30 of the CMA. And please do not hold it to me. I may be wrong with one school, but it was Riverdale High School, Smyrna High School, and I think Rocky Fork Middle School are the schools. And I could be, Reggie, it was. So I think I did get them right. So I'm very proud of those teachers, and even some of those 3 teachers, it was their the second time for them to receive that award. I know one of them, I think, if I understood him correctly, you can only receive it a maximum of 3 times, so he's shooting for that 3rd time as well. So we have, not only do we excel academically, but all of the other things that make schools so important to our students with those CTE programs, the fine arts, the athletics, all of the course offerings. Very proud of what we can do in Rutherford County. Someone once asked me if you could just say, what are high schools in Rutherford County, just one word? It would be opportunities, because we really provide our students with so many opportunities that's going to meet all of their goals and pathways. Really, when they graduate, it's just the beginning for them. And so hopefully we've provided a lot of opportunities that are not only going to make them competitive, but give them the opportunity to kind of explore what they want to do when they graduate.
If I can add one more rah-rah for Ruco.
All for rah-rahs.
Another thing, when I watched the meeting, I really enjoyed the presentation from Central Magnet School. It would be great if, I don't know, if y'all can go back and watch it, or maybe we can bring them to the commission. I don't know. I was so impressed
We would
with
love
the
to have-
faculty and staff
I
and the
think
students.
there'll
was
probably
just-
be a resolution.
Yes.
Okay, that would be
upcoming.
awesome. That would
And
be
just
awesome.
for those listening, just to piggyback off of that, as you all know, Central Magnet School for the past several years has been the top in the country. They have been #1 in the state of Tennessee multiple times, year after year, that consistency again. But this year, they were the #3 school in the entire country. And I think if I'm correct too, not only were they #3, but they were the first public school out of that ranking. And so, again, the opportunities that they provide the students and serving another student that to make sure we're meeting the needs and giving multiple opportunities regardless of what you want to do after graduation.
Central had double the enrollment also, either of the first two. They were less than 350 students each. Central's over 700.
Yes, sir. I think the high school portion of that, they're over 1,200, 612, but 800 give or take for the 912 area.
Thank you, Commissioner. I'll take a motion to approve Dr. Martin's report.
So move.
All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Folks, that concludes our agenda tonight. Is there any other business? Entertain a motion to adjourn.